This is APN, the Daily English News Broadcasting Service, brought to you by Arakan Press Network today, 8th of February 2017. For me, your daily host, Mr. Sajid Ziral. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Headlines from the APN by the help of our News. Violence in Myanmar's Arakan state could amount to crimes against humanity, UN Special Advisor. It is only genocide when we say it is the Rohingya. US deeply troubled by UN report of Myanmar atrocities against Muslims. Now the details are as follows. The scale of violence against the Rohingya community in Myanmar's Arakan state, documented in a recent United Nations Human Rights report, is a level of dehumanization and cruelty that is revolting and unacceptable. The UN Special Advisor on the Prevention of Genocide says today, underlining the government's responsibility to ensure that populations are protected. In a statement, a Special Advisor Adama Dieng said the flood report issued last week by the Office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights gave further credibility to allegations that security forces were committing serious human rights violations against civilians in northern Arakan state for the very beginning of the recent escalation of violence, which was precipitated by the attack on border posts in early October 2016 and the ensuing operation by those forces. According to the finding contained in the OHCHR report, human rights violations committed by the security forces include mass gang rape, extrajudicial killing, including of babies and young children, brutal beating and disappearances. Five soldiers were taking turns to rape a 25-year-old woman after they butchered her husband with a knife when her 8-month-old son started crying because he was hungry and wanted to be breastfed. To silence him, they killed him too with a knife. This is the nature of report currently pouring out of the Rohingya community in Myanmar. The Rohingya have been described as the most persecuted minority in the world. So why do we few of us know who they are? The Rohingya, a Muslim minority organization from the Arakan state, formerly Arakan in Myanmar, Burma. They are both ethnically and religiously distinct from the Buddhist majority. Their heritage in the Arakan region dates back centuries. They track exact that is in dispute, but there are strong historical basis that the Rohingya are indigenous people of the Arakan state. Following their independence in 1948, prior to the 1962 military coup, the Rohingya had full citizenship and corresponding rights and freedoms. However, beginning in 1962, the ruling military junta deemed the Rohingya people illegal Bengali immigrants. This further fuels the legitimate anti-Rohingya attitudes already held by the Buddhist majority. These sentiments became systemized, and over time the Rohingya were stripped of civil, political, economic rights. At the height of this discriminatory campaign was the 1982 citizenship law, which especially excluded the Rohingya from the list of recognized ethnic groups. The Rohingya were made stateless within their own state and were legislated out of existence. The United States is deeply troubled by the finding of a United Nations report that said soldiers in Myanmar's Arakan state had committed atrocities against minorities Muslims, the State Department said on Monday. Washington was still studying the report but urged the Myanmar government to take its findings seriously and redouble effort to protect the local population. A spokeswoman for the department, Katina Adams, said We are deeply troubled by the finding, Adams said, referring to the February 3rd report from the UN's Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights in Geneva. The allegation should be investigated in a thorough, credible manner and those responsible for any violation held accountable, she said, adding that Washington was continuing to call on the government to restore fully humanitarian and media access to the area. The UN report issued on Friday said Myanmar security forces had committed mass killing and gang rapes of Rohingya Muslims and burned their houses, villages since October in a campaign that very likely amounted to crimes against humanity and possible ethnic cleansing. Myanmar has said it is conducting a lawful counter-insurgency campaign while denying observers and independent journalists access to the afflicted area. Officials have accused Rohingya residents and refugees of fabricating stories of killing, beating, mass rape, and arson in collaboration with insurgents who they say are Rohingya terrorists with link to the Islamist overseas. So this is now for the opinion by the help of Urbanus. Thank you for watching our opinions. Please stay tuned for more of this. Just will come up next as every day as usual. Thank you again. Please visit our website at www.arakanpressnetwork.com. Assalamu alaikum.